Premier Gospel.
What were some of your own experiences with money growing up? I mean, did your family face any challenges themselves?
Oh, definitely. Like, I think, like, every Nigerian family, even if, to be honest, it wasn't like we were poor or anything, but we definitely went through our own, ups and downs financially. I know there are times when my dad struggled to pay school fees, especially, like, international fees. So sometimes your business is going well, sometimes it's not. But one thing I was grateful for was they were very open about their money struggles. They never, like, sort of hid it from you. They talked about it. So you knew from a very early age what you could afford and what you couldn't afford. So things like when I went to school, Igbinedian Education Centre, in 1995, that was sort of a big deal because it was a private school as opposed to going to a public school in Nigeria. And my parents were like, your school fees is very expensive. In fact, till today, I remember what the school fees was, 55,600 a term. And that was a huge thing. And I remember people going up to my dad and saying, she's just a girl. Why are you spending that kind of money on her? You can spend it on a boy, but at the end of the day, she's just a girl. Why don't you spend it on public school? But even if my dad was really big on education, another thing he was big on was making sure that we understood that this was a sacrifice. So I think from a very early age, we had those conversations with our parents. I knew I had to do well in school because I had to basically explain, to people why, or I had to justify my school fees. So I always say my school fees money not for your waist.
I love it. So here's a question for you. How old or how young do you think people should start learning money from? Because obviously we grow up, some of us might not be fortunate enough to, learn about money young growing up. And then when you grow up, you come into this kind of money and wealth and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're overwhelmed. So so how young do you think they should start, instilling these kind of like money values?
I think as soon as they can even talk. so because you're right, like we live in a world where no one talks to you about, we go to school, we go to university or whatever. No one really talks to you about personal finance. They talk to you about getting a job, and then they automatically expect you to be financially literate when no one has told you, about how to save, how to invest, how to keep or grow your money. So you get your first job and you're thinking about it in terms of spending, as opposed to, how am I going to buy my first car? What can I afford? No one has, taught us about that. And you're magically supposed to become an adult, when you get your first income. But I think I mean it when I say we should start when they start talking. So I have a 5-year-old daughter, Zakora, and right now I'm teaching her about needs and wants. So the difference between what you need and what you want, explaining that resources are limited. So you have to prioritize the things that you want. So they might not know how to budget or how to invest at that age, but you have to teach them about needs and wants so they know the difference. You have to teach them about earning, about how you have to work hard so that you can earn, money, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Oh, gosh, yeah.
Premier Gospel.
For more great music and interviews, tune into Gospel Drive with me, Lady T, weekdays from 3 p.m. on Premier Gospel Music for Life.